Welcome to part 2 of this series. You're here, it shows that you're serious about the law of attraction and transforming your life, that you clicked on this video, you're here, you're continuing the process to transforming your life. And so in the previous video, I was sharing with you about your vibration and where you resonate at. If you look like this, then you're going to really struggle with the law of attraction. However, if you look like this, then the law of attraction is going to work for you way better. In this video, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that and understanding the law of attraction in a much more powerful way. So if you are vibrationally contracted, meaning, you're going inward, right? You're not open to abundance. If you're more expanded in your feminine, you're able to attract more. However, if you're closed off and you're contracted, you have a real hard time with the law of attraction. So how do we become contracted? We become contracted through the things that we experience in life. When we're a baby, we are totally expanded and everyone does stuff for us. We attract food, we attract help, we attract all this stuff into our lives when we are a baby, right? And so we are very expanded, our hearts very wide open. And I don't know if you've ever held a baby when it's a newborn, right? But there's this energy and this glow that comes from a newborn baby. And so the goal is to get back to that, right? Because over time, you've had negative experience after negative experience after negative experience after negative experience. You've been conditioned to think in a certain way, to believe in a certain way, and that affects your whole vibrational frequency. It's important to get back to purity. It's important to get back to your innocence, clear out the things that are blocking you energetically and subconsciously in order to transform your life. So the problem is most people try to visualize the life that they want. Visualize this, manifest that, but they've learned and been through all of these experiences that they hold within their memory and in their emotional body, in their energetic body, within their subconscious mind. There's all of this stuff that's going on within inside of you, okay? And the past is something that I call memory, but we're going to be diving deep into that in the next video in this series. For right now, I want you to take a look at this really powerful chart. Now, this chart's from a book called Power versus Force by Dr. Hawkins. And this chart determines your vibrational frequency and where you resonate at vibrationally. Now, as you can see, these are a set of emotions. And you can be anywhere on the set of emotions on any given day at any given time, right? However, we all have a vibrational set point, meaning we all have a default mechanism, meaning you are stuck at one of these frequencies and that's where you are at most of the time. If you can imagine yourself as a radio dial, radio station, right? Where you're tuned into, your certain music's gonna play from that particular radio station, right? So on screen, we got frequencies like anger and pride and joy and enlightenment and peace and reason, right? These are all different frequencies. So you want to ask yourself, okay, what frequency am I tuned into as my default mechanism? Because you can be at enlightenment and still be sad. You can be at peace and still be sad, but also at enlightenment, you can also be excited, okay? So basically what I'm saying here is emotions are very important when it comes to the law of attraction. However, what's more important when it comes to the law of attraction is your default set point, your actual vibrational frequency. Basically, your normal. Your normal should be at least the top 5 frequencies on this chart. And that's enlightenment, peace, joy, love, or reason. If you do not operate at one of these top 5 frequencies, the law of attraction is going to be a hell of a lot harder for you than for people who do resonate in the top 5 frequencies. Okay. And so the goal would be to get into one of these top 5 frequencies. And when you're there, you'll see life around you change. And I'm going to be talking to you about what can change for you in just a sec. Now, if you're more contracted and you resonate lower on the chart, you don't have to work 10 times harder in life, right? You take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or maybe even 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. It seems like every time you try and make progress, you can't see results with the law of attraction. Or maybe you just feel like there's your stagnation in your life. You can't grow or expand or get any better at something. Maybe you're afraid to get outside of your comfort zone. Maybe with money, you have ups and downs with money. Maybe you keep on attracting the same kind of person into your life. Maybe that's a narcissistic person, or toxic relationships, or situationships. You keep on attracting these events and circumstances in your life. This happens when you resonate lower on the chart, okay? And so when it comes to the area of money, for example, you have to work 10 times harder to get it. Okay? When you resonate in the top 5 frequencies, you work less, but you're paid more. This is what happens when you know, number one, how to transform your energy, which is the feminine side. And number two, the masculine side, you know how to implement actual strategies in order to get the money, in order to attract the money into your life. And again, I'm going to be talking to you more about that in part 3 of this series. So here's some of the things that have happened for me and my clients when it comes to resonating in the top 5 frequencies. And also I'm going to be sharing with you where some other people resonate at that you may know, and so you can see where they resonate at. I think you might be interested in something like that, right? So when you resonate in the top 5 frequencies, I just want to share with you what happens in the inner world, right? You experience more equanimity. And equanimity is basically when things can be like rubbish on the outside, but you still hold this sense of power and inner peace. It's like you're not rattled or shaken by the external world. The external world is not affecting or infecting you, and you have this sense of peace and calm and equanimity. And so an inner peace happens. It overflows you by getting into these top 5 frequencies. You feel more happy, you feel more fulfilled. And again, you're not changing anything. Your environment, everything's still the same. You didn't make a ton of money. You didn't, nothing really changed. You just feel this way. And if you feel this way, if you feel fulfilled, you attract more fulfillment. If you feel inner peace, you attract more peace. If you feel more abundant, you attract more abundance. So that's one of the other states that happens when you are able to get into the top 5. You feel more abundant, you feel more calm, you're not so worried about money, you're not so worried about life, because you have this sense of wholeness about you. You feel more whole, you feel more complete. And so in that state, you attract more whole and complete, or things that match up with whole and complete. At this point in time, when you raise your vibration in this way, the universe has to catch up with your new vibration, and eventually you'll see results. So as long as you're implementing the masculine side and the practical application to bring things into your life. But again, I'll be talking more about that in the next video. In terms of external results, when it comes to getting to these vibrational frequencies, guess what? You are working less, but you're paid more. People get raises in their jobs randomly, or people are able to follow things that they're more passionate about, something that's more purposeful and meaningful to them. Starting a business, growing a YouTube channel, doing, Amazon FBA, and, things start working really well. I have a client that does that, and he started making more money from his Shopify store. People manifest in relationships, and people even having situations where the people that don't serve them anymore move out of their life, and the people that do serve them attracted into their lives. Okay, so be prepared when you raise your vibration for the wrong people to move out of your life, okay, because you're just resonating on a different frequency. So that might look like you're at your 9-to-5 job and there's a boss that you don't like, or there's a co-worker that you don't like. And because you've raised your vibrational frequency, either you get a raise, your job changes, you change your career, or that person leaves the job that you're really passionate about already, okay? Because you're just resonating differently. So the question you might be asking right now is, where do I resonate at? What vibrational frequency do I resonate at? I want to know, what vibrational frequency do I resonate at? Is it pride? Is it anger? Is it guilt? Is it acceptance? Is it peace? Is it neutrality? Do I resonate in the top 5 already? Where am I? Because the fact is, you need to know where you're at to know where you're going, right? And if you don't know where you're at, you're kind of just, bouncing around trying to figure out the law of attraction. And Once you find out where you're at, then you can do something about it, right? You can make the change to grow and raise your vibration to the next level. However, what I found when people get these energy readings, most people do not resonate in the top 5 frequencies. Usually the everyday person who is not necessarily into spirituality or personal growth or anything like this, or the law of attraction, usually they resonate quite low on the chart. However, people who have their spiritual awakening, they're listening to law of attraction videos, they're growing, they're expanding, usually they resonate kind of near the middle. Okay, so they do start seeing results with the law of attraction, but it's not as good as it can be. And that's where people get stuck. They have a plateau, things are stagnant, and they can't seem to manifest the bigger things in life. And so that's where the middle, a lot of people are resonating in the middle of the chart. Okay, so they were contracted, right? A lot of people are contracted, but then they become more expanded and they get to the middle. Now at the top of the chart, we got the top 5 frequencies. There are very few people that resonate in the top 5 frequencies without doing and switching the switch, flipping on the switch. Okay, so make sure that you go ahead and claim your free energy reading and manifestation diagnosis session. The link will be in the description where you can go ahead and get that to find out where you resonate on this scale, and then find out the steps that you need to take in order to get into the top 5 frequencies. And again, not everyone's going to qualify for this. So make sure that you follow the instructions that we're going to be giving to you via WhatsApp. This whole reading stuff done via WhatsApp, because I need to interact with you. We need to send you videos and messages and all this stuff to get you set up and get this going. So I just want to share with you quickly where some other people resonate at. So at the top of the chart, we got enlightenment. Enlightenment is the highest frequency on this scale, right? And here's where some of these people resonate at. Okay, so you may have heard of Sadhguru. Sadhguru resonates at enlightenment. Dr. Joe Dispenza, okay, resonates at enlightenment. Neil Donald Walsh resonates at enlightenment. Dr. Wayne Dyer, rest in peace, resonates at enlightenment. Okay, there's very, very few people who resonates at enlightenment in the world in general, but that's because people don't have the systems to resonate at enlightenment. Okay, and I do. That's what I have. That's what the switch is all about. Okay, it helps you get closer to enlightenment. All right, down from that we have peace. Okay, peace is the second one down. All right, at peace we got Ralph Smart, okay, or Infinite Waters. Ralph Smart, you probably know him, right? He has almost 2 million followers as of doing this particular recording. He's helping a lot of people. He's a multi-millionaire. In fact, going back to Sadhguru, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Neil Donald Walsh, all of these are high income earners. They're helping a lot of people. They are heart-based, right? They're operating from their heart. Down from that, Ralph Smart, operating from his heart. He's doing something that he's passionate about. He's helping a lot of people. He's a millionaire, okay? Resonates at peace, right? Aaron Doughty also has over 1 million followers on YouTube, all right? And he is also a millionaire. He's also helping a lot of people. He's also doing something that he's passionate about, all right? Tony Robbins also resonates at peace. I don't know if you can see over here, but right here, there's a poster of him up there. Tony Robbins, someone that I follow, he resonates at peace. He's doing something that he's passionate about. He's a billionaire, I believe, where his businesses generate billions of dollars in revenue. So he's helping a lot of people. He's doing something that he's passionate about. And so that's another person. Abraham Hicks resonates at peace as well. Also helping a lot of people, also doing something that she's passionate about. And just to be clear, she's running events, she's selling books, she's doing something practical to make that sort of money. It's not just landing in her lap. Because if you follow Abraham Hicks, she's a bit woo-woo. And if you're too woo-woo, you will struggle to see results with the law of attraction. I forgot to say, also Deepak Chopra resonates at enlightenment as well. Maybe you know him. Oprah Winfrey actually resonates at joy. You would think that she would resonate higher, but you don't need to resonate totally at enlightenment to be making billions of dollars. It's just being in the top 5 frequencies is where it matters most. Down from that, we have love, all right? Love, we have Leo Alexandra. Don't know if you've heard of her before. She's got a YouTube channel. She resonates at love. Down from that, we've got reason, and you may have heard of Jake Ducey. He resonates at reason. Also at joy as well, we got Preston Smiles. I don't know if you've heard of him before, but you know, these are just some people that resonate in the top 5, and all of these people, to my knowledge, make either a 6, 7, or 8-figure income. Okay, they're all helping a lot of people. They're all operating from their heart. They're all doing something that they're passionate about, and they've all flipped the switch. All right. So again, if you want to find out more about how to flip the switch and raise your vibration this way, get into the top 5 frequencies, get your free energy reading. Okay, the link will be in the description. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about the masculine and feminine energy and syncing them up properly in order to manifest what you want into your reality. We're also going to be talking about deprogramming, energetic stress, and much more. So make sure you go down in the description now, click on video number 3, watch that, and I'll see you in video number 3. Peace.